Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about another fragrance from a private line from another designer. So like Tom Ford's Private Blend and Armani's Privé, Dior's La Collection Privé. The one that we're going to be talking about today is one by the house of Dolce & Gabbana. And this is their velvet line. Mine is kind of empty. It's a little old, mine is. And the one we're talking about today is Velvet Desert Oud by Dolce Gabbana. So the bottles are, I have the smallest size, but here's the bottle itself. The top is going to have Dolce Gabbana, the year that they were established. The lid has like a little type of a velvet piece here. Pretty nice little packaging actually. Bottle's pretty heavy compared to a lot of other designer fragrances, and the juice is pretty nice itself as well. So this is a 1.6 or 50 mils. I know people are like, why do they say 1.6 instead of 1.7? Is because a lot of brands that are Italian tend to not round up to the actual amount that it's supposed to be, but that's besides the point here. So yes, this is a 1.6, and the fragrance came out in 2013. It was part of their Velvet collection of fragrances, which I believe they still manufacture. I'm not sure what their popularity level is with this line of fragrances. It was originally launched under Procter & Gamble Prestige, who was sold to Coty, and Dolce & Gabbana decided to not do business with them and move their entire business over to Shiseido, which, you know, Shiseido makes a bunch of other ones, like they used to make Burberry, and they also now continue to make Gucci. So yeah, it's, you know, they're pretty popular when it comes to making these designer fragrances. The little plaque here is actually metal, so they took some time there and some money for sure. The sprayer is your traditional sprayer. It's nothing that's too crazy, nothing too misty or anything like that. So in terms of note composition, this one's not anything that's super groundbreaking or anything that's super complex. At least from researching the notes for this one, it does have frankincense at the top, amber and oud at the heart, and musk at the base. So with that being said, it's a fairly simplistic fragrance. It is a nice oud fragrance. It is more of an animalic kind of oud, so more of a dryish type of, you know, incensey type of oud, but it's not, you know, overpowering. I think the musk really brings a light airiness to it, which makes it a little bit more of a clean oud scent, but still remaining that dryness that, you know, is carried out through the entire experience of the fragrance. I don't know why I'm doing this, like I'm, you know, doing a symphony type thing. Anywho, so yeah, it does carry a very light experience. The longevity on this one's really good actually. It's above average, so you're gonna get anywhere from 6 to 7 hours when it comes to wear time for this one, which is fairly nice because typically your fragrances last anywhere from, even eau de parfums, which this one is an eau de parfum. Today's eau de parfums are a lot weaker than what the old ones were, and they tend to last anywhere from 2 to 3 hours if you're lucky, depending on your climate and your skin, of course. So with that being said, this one does last a little bit longer, but that may change based on skin to skin. So yeah, I mean, it is a nice scent. This came out during the oud craze that was so popular. So when Tom Ford released Oud Wood, there was all these designer brands decided to scramble and come out with their own oud fragrances, and Dolce Gabbana was one of the first ones to do it with their private line, and they were fairly successful. I believe this is one of their top sellers in the entire range of fragrances that they actually make for this kind. They've also done oud in their regular signature line of fragrances that you can find at all department stores and any store really. I'm interested in trying some of the other ones that they've launched. They're not very good at their description of their fragrances based on their names. You know, like for example, with brands like Chanel, you don't get a very good description based on the notes that or the fragrance name with their Les Exclusives collection, but their breakdown and their, I don't know how to explain this, but with Chanel, you know what you're getting based on the brand because it's going to smell similar to another one, or at least the DNA of it's going to carry through on the new one, but there's always a little flair to it. Dolce Gabbana doesn't have a signature. I mean, if you're talking about signature scents, I think the One is one of the ones that has the most actual signature and staple to it. So what would I say about this one if I recommend it, or if it's an original scent? For 2013, yes, it was very different from everyone else. For 2022, it's one of those that, you know, you've probably smelled, but if you like the composition and the projection of this one versus other ones, then I would go for this one. The reason I say that's because a lot of oud fragrances are rose and oud combinations with sandalwood, which has been done over and over and over again. So it is a very, you know, freshy type of oud, but at the same time it's also been done. So I'm kind of over the oud craze, really. I am going to purchase another oud fragrance by Dior, Purple Oud, to do a comparison of all three ouds. I could buy Leather Oud as well from Dior, but it's really on Malik, and you know, I don't want to buy something and not like it. But anywho, yeah, what do you guys think about this range of fragrances by Dolce & Gabbana? Have you guys tried any of them? Are you guys fans of the actual range itself? I mean, it's a nice bottle overall. Like I said, it's fairly heavy. What I've noticed is that the fragrance bottles for like brands like the Italian brands are a lot heavier, like the Prada one that I did a video on, and as well as this one. Acqua di Parma's aren't, their quality is kind of crappy on their bottles, but anywho, Desert Velvet Oud by Dolce & Gabbana. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe and comment, and click the notification bell. Like and comment and click the notification bell because I'm a real YouTuber. Boo boo. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.